Hi, I'm Tanner Hodge. I'm an Olympic lifter and a tricker. And I use the squat rack and barbell to stretch often. I feel it helps promote blood flow and flexibility of the areas that carry over well. And also gymnastics and a lot of other skills, especially overhead flexion and extension, shoulder health, knee mobility, knee health, ankle flexibility. All this is very important in tricking. A lot of trickers and athletes in general, they go through motions where they experience high impact on the joints that aren't necessarily flexible or strong enough to hold the positions that they're trying to go through. And then they'll end up getting hurt. And through this, I find that this helps promote. Like before I go trick in the morning, I'll usually play around the barbell or just weights, light, keep it general to help promote flexibility and blood flow to the areas that I feel are injured or in need of extra care. I'll just kind of go through the movements and find spots that hurt, and I'll just play there for like 30, 40 minutes, playing with the barbell, walking around, doing just weird shit, trying to find the areas that I don't necessarily like and care for. One of my goals is to be strong in the areas nobody likes to be strong in. That way, if I ever go to a position my body's not ready for it, it's able to handle the capacity that's being placed upon it, so the risk of injury goes down a bit. So I like to use the barbell to put myself in different positions that I probably by myself can't achieve through the lack of balance just in general. Like if I'm trying to go forward and do a good morning, it's going to be hard for me to go to the bottom of the squat well without the counterbalance of the bar. I'm just going to put my hips in different odd positions that I can't get to by myself using my own weight, and I'll even grab like the squat rack or a weight plate or anything like that, especially for overhead stuff. Put my shoulders in positions that I don't like just to get them used to it. That way if I ever land there, there's a chance it's going to reduce the risk of injury. So all this is just more or less injury prevention and rehab. I've been injured quite a bit, so I didn't really get into this until later, maybe about 2 years, a year and a half ago is when I started looking into different ways to prevent injuries and recovery and promote health and function outside of just tricking and lifting heavy all the time. So I realized that this part is almost more important than the lifting or tricking itself. Just the recovery work and all the in-between stuff. You should put almost as much time, if not more, into preparing your joints and your body to endure the stress that's going to be placed upon it later. If you just continually push and push and push without all this little extra shit in between, you're going to break down and it's not going to be healthy. Like trying to swim up a river constantly, when you don't get to a shallow pool and just kind of chill out, you're going to be tired all the time. Your hormone levels are going to fluctuate, and this is kind of a nice way to get blood flowing and get like endorphins released and make you just feel good in general. It makes you feel accomplished a little bit, even if you don't really put heavy weight on the bar, because a lot of the positions you're trying to get to are challenging just in themselves. And it's just fun little self-challenges every now and again. So whether it's just grabbing the bar, grabbing 45-pound bar, putting 4 or 5 on the bar, like everything you do needs to have a purpose and a reason behind it. Don't just do stupid shit. Like I squat because I feel like it's good for my knees and it's good for my hips and my ankles and all this stuff for tricking or whatever athletic activity or just even everyday life. Like I'll need some of this range of motion if I ever jump off a building, or I have to jump off something or anything like that. If I land in an awkward position, it's going to hurt. So just do the work so you don't have to pay for it later.